Hello, welcome back to another video. We're going to keep working on our Ruby parser, and today thought we would work to see if we can get it to actually parse strings. When we left off last time, the only thing we got it to do was parse an empty string, and I think I know why that wasn't quite working. And while we're in the tests, I'm actually going to change this a little bit. Instead of using these percent sign parens, I want to change that to use single quotes here. And I guess I don't need that one. And this one's going to be a single quoted string. And let's see, that's going to be an empty string and an empty string. Okay, so if we can get those two things working, or four things, and then by the end of the video, we might be able to do this is quoted. Let's see, this is quoted. And then similarly over here, we're going to do with single quotes. Single quote, single quote, single quote, double quote. Hopefully I got that right. And that's going to look like this. So we're going to make sure that the backslash quote actually works. But for now, don't care about that, I don't think. Maybe not. So let's see what we can get done. And let's go ahead and run this. Make build. Ben Natalie test, Natalie parser test. So we should have a failing test. On line 26, I need to work on this failure. It needs to fail within the context of the spec. So it needs to actually fail the spec, not actually raise an error. And I haven't figured out why it's doing this, but I'm not worried about it right now. I'll come back to that. Line 26, so it's definitely not parsing this. And so, oops. So we're going to work on, we already have the quote characters are being recognized, and then we also want to have let's see, a char and any number of chars. And I don't think we need any of that stuff. And a character is going to be, let me see if I can find the parsing expression grammar syntax. Let's see, parsing expression grammars. What we're looking for is the, what do they call it? They call it the not predicate, and they explain it on this Wikipedia page pretty well, and I had forgotten about it in the last video, how this is how it works. You can't do it like a regular expression because it's a different grammar. And I don't remember where it is. You might have to just trust me on this. So I thought I'd seen an example of essentially what we're trying to do. Well, you may just have to trust me because I can't find it now. But anyway, the not predicate, it succeeds if E fails. So it basically reverts or inverts the match. But the key part of it is that it does not consume input in either case, whether it passes or fails. And so that's what we want. We want, because what we want to match is anything, which is the dot. We want any character can be matched except the double quote. So we're going to say except anything except the double quote followed by an any character. So again, this does not consume anything, and so it's just making sure that this character is not what's being matched. And so basically anything else can be matched. And this should allow the foo test to pass. So if that's true, then this failure should be on a different line number. Or this error should happen on a different line. So now we're all the way down to line 28. So we already got that one working. So 28 is here. This is the single quote version. And so what we're going to want to do is make a separate a separate rule for this. So let's call this the double quote string and call this the double quote character. And we'll do that here. And make sure that the tests don't change. Make sure that we're still good on there. So we went back to 26 and 26 started failing. So, oh, I actually forgot to do that. So if you're doing test-driven development, you always want to do the smallest change that you can afford to make. Now, if your feedback cycle is really long, I understand you don't want to do that all the time. If it takes a long time to compile and run your thing and check, then sometimes you want to put more into the cycle. But our feedback cycle is pretty fast, so we want to make the smallest change possible. And so we're going to copy this and make a single quote version. And so now this is the tricky part because I'm not exactly sure how many backslashes I need. Something tells me, well, we're going to try 2 backslashes because that is one level of escaping is for the C++ string, for the C string. And then that should send through a single slash to the library grammar, which may or may not work, but we're going to try it. And so we're going to say a single quote, and we'll do a single quote here, and a single quote here, and all of the rest I believe will be the same. And so we need to actually add the rule here, string, and let's see if that works at all. It did work. That's cool. Well, that was pretty fast. We have both of these, or all 4 of these tests working. I guess it's time to work on these escape characters. Syntax error line 27. That's what we expected because what it saw was a string. This is, and then a backslash, and then it thought the string ended, and so this remaining stuff is just seen as junk. And so what we want to do is allow it to parse this backslash escape character. And I'm not sure exactly how to do that, but let's just see what happened. What happens? Escaped character is going to be a backslash, and I think this is going to be 2 levels of escaping. So whereas here we were wanting to send backslash and then the single quote, here we're actually wanting to send a backslash. So I think we need to send 4 because for the C string, the 4 becomes 2, and then once it gets to the library, the 2 become 1, I think, hopefully. So an escaped character is a backslash followed by anything. And I believe we want to put that here. Now I think we have to put it first. Oh, let's just try it. I don't think it's going to work if I put it separate or second. Escaped character. And just to make things simpler, let's just work on the double quoted version for now. Okay, so still a syntax error, and I don't have a lot of information coming back here. I think if we print this stuff, maybe we can see what it's considering a syntax error. Yeah, I'm not sure how to read that. So beginning 0, length 11. And length 11 would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think, Okay, well, I'm just gonna go with my gut here. I'm pretty sure that this has to come first, because I don't know why. Like I said, it's a gut feeling. I think because if it sees a backslash, then we want this one to match first. And if it doesn't match, then it can go on and try to match the second one. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Okay. This is good, except it actually sent through the escaped backslash. Yeah, it sent this through verbatim, and we want to skip over that. And so we can go ahead and do this here, right? Escaped char or single quote char, and that should get us close, except we're going to have to do something to actually read this character by character to get the result that we want. So let's start putting this on more lines. And let's say string result equals an empty string. Let's just do this. So we want to loop over the each individual character. So let's say s is e.string, and we're going to do char c and s. And if c equals a backslash character, oh, what am I doing here? I'm writing Ruby. Then we want to do continue. Otherwise, we want to result plus equals character. And then here, this is just going to be the result. And I don't think we need all that, although we are going to get some quotes. Result. I need to make a new constructor that takes a C++ string. Yes. Okay. Using CV string. There we go. Okay. What? That's going to give us a wrong result, but I want to just check to make sure. Yes. So now we're actually getting the quotes, and I want to fix that here because earlier the way I was doing that was I was starting at the second character and then taking 2 off of the length. But I didn't actually like doing it that way, so now I'm going to do it with a subster. Is it? I believe it's length, and it doesn't matter. 1, and then I want. Can you pass -2? I'm just going to try. I don't think you can do that. Interesting. So I think I need to do s.length -2. Because I want to get rid of the first quote and the second quote. Line 30 is now fascinating. Okay. Line 30 is not passing for whatever reason. Let's go look at that. What did I do? Oh, right, because I need to do the same thing for this bit of code. Let's just copy this down. I don't know if I like that blank line. Let's just get rid of that. Is it literally the same? It is now, but Ruby's single quoted strings have different characteristics, and I'm not going to get into that tonight. But for now, I'm just going to leave it exactly a carbon copy. Why didn't that work? Why didn't that work? Single quote character, We're going to loop over every character. We're going to skip it if it's a backslash. We're going to return. Interesting. I'm running make. So it's unable to parse. Oh, I know what it is. Because that first backslash was getting swallowed by the Ruby string, double quoted string. Okay. Yes, it needs to be escaped. The escape character needs to be escaped. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. Our parser now parses strings. Obviously, there's a lot more to do. We don't do string interpolation yet. We're not properly handling single quote strings. They do something different with backslashes. I wonder if I could even figure out, honestly, don't even know the difference because it's not something I really use much in Ruby. I know you can you can escape a single quote inside of a Ruby string like that. And you can do backslash backslash. Oh, but that turns into, okay. So maybe backslash, the only thing it does is to escape a single quote. That would not work, okay. But if I do backslash backslash, it turns into 2. Well, we could probably go and do that. Yeah, go ahead and do that tonight. Let's do it here. Other escaped chars, like a backslash, like I don't know, what else gets escaped? Like a new line. So this should turn into other escaped chars. This should turn into a backslash, and this should turn into a new line. I don't know. I don't know if that's right or not. The escaping escapes me sometimes. Okay. I think our test is correct, but I think our parsing here is incorrect. So rather than swallow all backslashes, I may have to do this with an indexed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make this index. So I'll do for size t I is 1, I is less than s dot length minus 2. I plus plus char C is S I. What are you complaining about? Rational comparison result unused. Oh, because I didn't do a semicolon, that's why. So say if C is a backslash, then we want to do something with it. So let's say I plus plus if if C, oh goodness gracious, which case, oops, case is an N, then we want to result plus equals a new line. Nope, a new line like that. Case T, I'm probably not going to get all of them. I'm just going to get the ones I know. If it's a backslash, and this has to be escaped, then we're going to put a backslash. Actually, if it's anything else, we're just going to put it, let's say, oh, I need a break. Break. Default is just append the character. We're missing the O on the foo, so way up here. Oh, because I did -2. I think I need to do -1. Off by 1 errors, off by 1 errors. Okay, this is quoted has 2 sets of quotes. What? That's a little bit wild. Oh. And then we want to continue. Other escaped characters. It did get the new line, but it did not get the backslash. Maybe I do need a case for a backslash. No. Still not. Well, I'm kind of at a loss for why this backslash is getting swallowed. It should be 2 backslashes. Okay. So let's focus this test, comment out everything except that line, run this. It's still failing, make sure. We're gonna print the character. We're gonna loop through and print the character every time through the loop. Other escaped chars, backslash. Interesting. That is only coming through as a single backslash, all by its lonesome. Is that for real? Let's say this is inside the if. Yeah, there's just a space. Fascinating. But that should be, so the fact that this is colored differently confuses me because we're over here. Oh, okay, I misread this. It turned it into double quoted string, and this is an escaped backslash. So in a single quoted string, backslashes are escaped by backslashes. So I was wrong. I just misread this. So in order to put two backslashes inside of this double quoted string, I need 4 here. Oh my, this is hurting my brain. Okay, it did make the test pass, so let's see if we can put all this back. I don't even want to see this one failing right now. And let's get rid of our printfs. Okay, good. And let's add everything to the index in case I screw something up. Okay, so now this one, oh, that wasn't even what I thought it was. So let's move this down. Make sure that that passes. Okay, that does pass. Okay, so other escaped chars. It's really getting confusing. Really confusing. I'm just gonna run this and see what I get. I'm inside of a double quoted string. So this turns into a single slash and these two turn into a single slash. That is to say, in the resulting string passed to the parse method, it's going to be single quote, some stuff, then 2 backslashes inside of the single quoted string. And this is going to be a single backslash followed by an N. I believe that is correct. And what I want out of this is a single backslash and a new line. Oh, no. That is not right. What I want out of this is not a new line. I want an actual backslash followed by an N. That's what I want. Okay. So in order to get that, I need to copy this code down here, but we're going to have slightly different behavior. So the only character that gets special treatment is the backslash. Is that correct? Or the single quote. Those are the 2 characters that get special treatment. And the treatment is to just append the character. Everything else gets the backslash and the character. Oh, right, you can't do that. Case. Oh my goodness, I hope that's right. I don't know if my brain can get much more done tonight. Oh, it's right. Yes. Okay, we're done. We're done for tonight. I'm happy. Let's add that to the index. And let's go look at our test. This is looking great. We can parse some numbers, we can parse some operator calls, which, albeit the operator precedence is all kinds of wrong. Uh, we need multiple levels of operator precedence. Not worrying about that tonight. We'll do that another time. It raises an error if there's a syntax error, and we can parse strings, single quoted and double quoted, with escape characters. Ah, so exciting. Thanks for hanging out. Let's just go commit all this. Stage unpulled, unpushed. I must have rebased. Probably did. Okay. Yep. And yep. And let's just do this. Yeah, that looks good. Parse. Add string parsing to. Oh, let's just add string parsing. Yeah, good enough. And let's do a get push force to our branch. Cool. Woo! Thank you for hanging out with me. If you want to help out with this parser, please let me know. Post an issue or a pull request. Love some help if you see something I've done that's stupid. I particularly could use some help with operator precedence. It's been a while since I've done this, and I think last time I almost had an aneurysm trying to understand how to do it. But I will figure it out, and hopefully I can make a video about it once I kind of get the I don't know what's the word. Once I understand what I'm doing, I'll try to make a video about it to explain it and hopefully help out other people. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me in the car tonight. Lovely night for programming. I hope you have your own open source project to hack on to get some of this expression out of you. I know it's a big relief for me, and thanks for watching and being an encouragement. Love you guys. Talk to you later.